today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Houston Voyagers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Houston Voyagers and the Los Angeles Rams. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
The tackle
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Houston.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 3 catches, 74 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Intended for number 88. Incomplete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal from the 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
The pass.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
2. Brings up second.
This pass caught at the 4.
5-yard line.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. That's caught at the 1. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
Rams, nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
Goff on first down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they get takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Goff on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Goff's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To throw again on second down. Goff throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. I think the ball's out, and this is picked up by the defense. 20, 10, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. And he's brought down.
The two-point conversion is successful and makes the score.
And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
From the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
On the play, recovered by the kicking team.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where you see the final score there. A field goal, the difference. 17-14, the final. From there, we head up to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check on the Saints at home at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. Alvin Kamara with 2 touchdowns thus far. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with first and 10. And some room to roam now. And now look at this, big gain by fumble. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain.
And it's a fumble. It's going the other way. Looks right. And now off to the races down the The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Voyagers.
Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that two-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play.
And he can't field it cleanly. Now a hit and a loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
Recovered by the kicking team.
You know, it's great to be a Pro Bowl quarterback, all-pro wide receiver. Those guys get all the endorsements. Well, we've seen a lot of guys carve out a great career as a special teams ace.
And it's one of the most important parts of the game. We can talk offense and defense all we want, but the third phase, special teams, that can be the difference between winning and losing. And how about the big play created here? Big-time effort, and that can help his team.
Second straight week, he's forced to fumble. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. This throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Point after try forthcoming. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. McKinnon here, it's complete. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Fake extra point. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dancing to his left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Buying time to his left. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. On first down, it's gone. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. It's the right side here, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. First and 10 right at the 20. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.